Playing Baltimore. Playing the Orioles. MLB total of home runs 200 even. Wow, 397 RBIs. And I'm batting a 547 right now.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Baltimore Orioles. The Cardinals aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Keegan Aiken, a Michigan-born lefty, gets the starting job here. What's your take on him, Dan? Stepping in, Joshua Story, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Story.
All right, looking for your pitch here. That's it right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bullet back up the middle. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. Into the box now, Joshua Story.
Now batting, the third baseman, Joshua.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Fouled away.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hayes is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he's up to third safely now with two gone in the inning.
Let's play ball.
New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Joshua Story. Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Man, you smoked that thing. That a boy. Good job.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Hit in the air to right field. Nieves is there, one away. The relay, throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Play ball.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Joshua Story. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one.
Wait for a good one. Try it, kid.
Grounded to first.
Come on, get there.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 5-2 the final score tonight. St. Louis used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Afternoon base.
Play ball.
Settling in now, Joshua Story. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hayes calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Let's play ball. You're out. 3 out. 3 out. He's out.
Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Joshua Story. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't.
Striding in once again, Joshua Story. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Alberto gloves it.
Come on, come on, come on.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. You're out. 3 out.
Digging in once again, Joshua Story. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Line drive to center field. Hayes is back and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Play ball.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Baltimore Orioles took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. MLB The Show's coverage. Cole Stewart is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joshua Story. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. High in the air out to center field. Hayes on the run for it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Joshua Story. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hayes on the run for it. Into the bleachers and gone.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's.
Ready to take his hacks again, Joshua Story, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now. Hitting.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Joshua Story. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. A windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Reined in.
Come on,
and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Let's play ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joshua Story. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayes is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Play ball.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The Cards used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next.
Play ball. That's ball 4. Out.
Coming to the plate now, Joshua Story, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Story.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. Taylor is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there.
Let's play ball.
All set for the start of the fourth. And that'll bring up the switch-hitting power threat, Joshua Story. Hit hard up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, that ball was hit hard. Good job. He squared up on that ball.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Ready for another chance? Mitch Haniger.
Right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Softly hit here to the left side. There's one.
Make the turn. Find the
relay
ball.
to first in time, and just like that, this. Digging in, Joshua Story. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
Oh, and that was really close to a long.
Joshua Story will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. Ground ball to second. This could be two. One there on to first, and they turn the double play.
Play ball.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
4 runs, 7 hits.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers baseball starts right now. Adrian Hauser will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Into the box now, Michael Taylor. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with it.
Hey, attaboy.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Joshua Story. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay hard up there. Come on, here we go.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 36 on the year for him. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Joshua Story. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. And it's fouled away. On the year, Story is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. Yelich is there, and he'll make...
Batting over 700.
At the plate, Joshua Story.
Slugging over 700, I mean.
With that home run he hit earlier.
Story.
On its way is pitch number 75. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy.
Coming to the plate now, Joshua Story. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's gone.
No, it needs a grand slam.
A solo shot here to left. Joshua Story will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select
that was a changeup
with 4 home runs in a single game.
Come on, baby. See it up and drive it.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third.
Get dirty,
the
get
relay,
dirty, get dirty.
And he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
To me, that was just way... It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs.
4 for 5. Bad.
Like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The St. Louis Cardinals posted a 3-run first to propel. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on the show is next. So
19-game hitting streak.
Story. He's responsible for driving in 8 runs in the series on 6 hits so far, so he appears to be very comfortable at the plate right now. Lifted the other way to left center, and he will get there to make the running play. Standing in, Joshua.
My average is
flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Taylor will get there and he puts it away to stepping up to the plate, Joshua Story, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter what side.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try.
Joshua Story will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Victor Caratini.
Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two?
Get out.
The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was...
We are under the.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. He's out. Out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Joshua Story, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Guys, the swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is...
Let's play ball. 3. He's safe.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Joshua Story. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Digging in now, Joshua Story, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. In the air now, out to right field. Myers is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Joshua Story. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the hind. Myers going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final.
For our ball game tonight, for the victorious Denver.
We are under the bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Joshua Story.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Lifted the other way to left center. Back goes Grisham. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Joshua Story. He flew out in his last at-bat. Almost. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Grisham, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, he hit a homer last.
Digging in, Joshua Story. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And Tatis is there to end the... Into the box, Joshua Story. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out. 9-1 is the way this one ends. The Padres jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
For this afternoon. First for the victorious
MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Joshua Story, and he fouls this one off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 42 on the season, and the Redbirds are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs.
So stepping in, Joshua Story. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Pulled toward right center field. Myers is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third.
Get dirty, get dirty.
And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the... Now in the box, Joshua Story. He flew out in his last at-bat. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he is into second with a 2-out double. So a 2-out double here gives him some new life here in this 5th inning. And as we take a look there at the Cards' team leaders in that category, he's currently second best on the St. Louis roster. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Joshua Story. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up is the center fielder. Onto the grass hill and gone.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that...
9-1 is the way this one ends. The St. Louis Cardinals get the win on the heels of 4. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next.
Let's play ball. He's out. He's safe.
Standing in, Joshua Story, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Popped him up. Davis takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Play ball.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Joshua Story, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. This is pulled into right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
The 1-2. Hit back toward the mound. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Joshua Story, and he always poses a threat, of course, one of the true superstars in the game today.
Good one right here.
Let's go, kid. Come on, one time right here.
Hey, come on now.
Hey, your pitch right here.
First pitch on its way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Margot looks up. Onto the lawn and gone. Joshua Story will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And it's fouled away.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Margot's under it. And that retires the side. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals.
We are under the... So striding forward now, Joshua Story. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game.
Hey, we're still in the early state.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Margot's going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in, Joshua Story. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hawthorne is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in as the potential tying run, Joshua Story, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Fouled off. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Hey, take a rip like you can. Here you go, baby.
Smoked on the ground up the middle.
And
that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. So he's able to come through here with 2 away. And that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. And that'll bring up Keston Huron. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hit hard to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready now, Marco Ayala, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Now at the plate, Joshua Story. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Nimmo is there. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 4 runs.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. Get ready for Cardinals baseball next. Julian Merriweather, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.4.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there on the graphic, he's off to a hot start, leading the NL in that category here for the first month of the season. Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium.
Now at the plate, Joshua Story. He reached on a single in his first try, and that's in there for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate.
Taken high and deep to right. Ranging back is Nimmo. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. At the plate, Joshua Story. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Third baseman.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Last half of the 7th here, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Joshua Story. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third.
And one time right now, kid. Here we go.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. Mike Moustakas will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready once again, Marco Ayala. Heading out towards shallow right.
Halfway.
Nimmo in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Now batting, Victor Caratini. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. St. Louis hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball on the show, and it starts right now.
Play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Joshua Story, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Fouled away. Soroka has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career. And through those innings, he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Soroka, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 0-2 once more. A bullet to first base, and they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. In now, Joshua Story. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Cards strand a couple. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go as the third baseman, Joshua Story. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do from that.
Out. He's out. You're out. Out.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Joshua Story.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB. How about?
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
So coming to the plate, Keston Hiura. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 12-1 at the end of this one. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
3 hours and 42 minutes.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon.
Let's play ball.
Leading off the inning, Joshua Story, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he fouls this one off. Fried has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Story digs in at 6'2" and swings the bat from both sides of the batter's box. He was selected in the 15th round during the 2000. Taken high and deep to right, a ball that's carrying. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Play ball.
Striding into the box, Joshua Story comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. Striding in, Marco Ayala.
Number 11, Marco Ayala.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Acuna coming in. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The relay over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do. Ready for another shot now, Joshua Story, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Drilled on the ground to short. Camargo's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Joshua Story, and they'll need him to get something going here. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him.
Now to the plate, Joshua Story. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. This one has turned into a slugfest.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
7-4 the final finish today. The Redbirds put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Giovanni Gallegos claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ian Anderson gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10, so...
Stepping in, Joshua Story, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. And it's fouled away. Anderson is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping, but at times he does get himself in hot water with the base on balls.
Matty V, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1, and now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Now at the plate, Joshua Story. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start.
3. He's out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3.
Digging in the switch hitter, Joshua Story. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Your attention, please.
Stepping up now, Joshua Story, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery, and it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up, Acuna, gone. A two-run shot that gives them the lead. So it's a two-run shot to right center, and that's home run number 48 on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as...
Ready to take his hacks again, Joshua Story, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hit down the line at first. Goldschmidt on at first, nobody out. Fouled off.
What a pitch I can hit.
Hey, drive him in. No one better right here.
Here it comes on 0-2. Foul.
Give me something I can hit.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. High
Damn it.
pop up. Camargo is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
What's up, Waldy?
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
6-4 the outcome today. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Alex Reyes gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Giovanni Gallegos closes the door for the save, his 9th of the year.
This coach wants his players ready to rise to the challenge of clutch moments.
There's my numbers.
We are under the lights. Daniel Castano, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting. Now at the plate, Joshua Story, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And it's fouled away. Looking at his career totals, Story brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit onto deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Stepping in, Joshua Story. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fouled off. Sharp ground ball to third. Right to him. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
It's alright. I'm not trying over that.
Settling in now, Joshua Story. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive. He's got it. On to first as they get the double play to get him.
Okay, that was a pretty impressive double play. I'm not gonna lie. That was impressive.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Joshua Story.
On the seat of the
representing
pants.
the possible go-ahead run. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a drive.
Not today,
right.
man.
There it goes. Looking up is Dickerson. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put a 50.
I've been incredible to watch this season.
Ready to take his hacks
Like,
again, Joshua Story, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
That was right where I wanted the fastball, but I didn't get it right.
Comes set.
I got a piece of it.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Edmund is on his way home.
All right, hang on,
He
hang
will
on.
score.
Right here.
And it is now 6-4.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a
Bases loaded right here.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out
Just
there
watch.
with a little bit more free and
Yep,
easy frame
bases
of mind.
loaded.
Instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important, you're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Here's the 0-2, and he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Cardinals came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win.
I got the player of the game, as you can see. My OPS is freaking outrageous.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Miami Marlins. It'll be fun.
Ooh, Sandy Alcantara.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joshua Story. He's coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs.
This pitcher is good.
Story leads all National League All-Star third baseman in voting coming into today. And here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the center fielder to the track. And
gone.
Goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot.
Riding in once again, Joshua Story, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Yeah, it counts as a home run. A home run is a home run.
Now, Joshua Story will swing it from the left side right here. First offering on its way. Swung on and chopped up the middle to second for one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes
didn't beat that out.
the inning. Joshua Story will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get.
This has got to be like the coolest ballpark. I run out of fastball too.
And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run.
And you know who's the happiest about that insurance run right now? The guys in the bullpen. They can now breathe a little easier knowing they have a bigger cushion to work.
Let's go. We win another one.
For these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
What's our record? What's our record right now? We're like, what are we?
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air.
26-9. That's not bad. pretty dang good if he's. They move me up in the top of the order.
Digging in,
I'm third
Story.
in the order now.
His first cuts here. Popped him up. And Scope will settle under it to make the play, and that end.
I was cleanup, but now I'm batting third.
At the plate, Joshua Story. He flew out.
See if I can hit one off the bag.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. This guy's big power. He's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. He was absolutely all over that.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. Solo shot to right center. And he keeps it up. 53 now on the year. And the Redbirds are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today.
2-2, top of the fifth.
Again, Joshua Story, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And he'll step on.
Yeah, you can have that one.
And the inning is over.
I'll let you have that. 4-2.
Moment here in
this right here would be
Joshua Story, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. A 1-run finish today, 5-4, the final score. The Cards jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave.
3 unassisted. 100 RBIs in a season. Milestone. What a game. I mean, what a season for me. In San Francisco now. 27-9. Look at this. All the teams they're not going to catch up to us. We're too good.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Francisco Giants. The Redbirds have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Kevin Gossman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do we
I'm back down to 4th.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Joshua Story. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Scooped up, and he'll take this to the bag himself. And the leadoff
my speed is not that fast.
Second.
Pretty slow. I'm working on that, guys.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joshua Story. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Now. Come on now, one time.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the bleachers and gone.
1-0 now for me.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot.
Let's play ball. 3.
Joshua Story will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run.
Second home run of the game right there.
Ready for another chance, Joshua Story.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at his second home run of the game.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now. And they're going to get an out of it.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Lance Lynn earns his 6th winning decision in this one, striking out 12 in the process. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Francisco Giants. The Cardinals look for their 7th straight victory next. Drew Smiley out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Into the box now, Joshua Story. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Digging in to try it again, Joshua Story, and their runners at the corners now.
Story.
Here we go. Let it fly here. Let it fly.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. He's got it. There's one.
Hard 90.
Relay on to Healy for the double play, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day's action, they ranked dead last in perhaps the most important offensive category, runs scored. One hitter told me, flat out, we're just not getting it done. It's frustrating. It's the kind of stuff you lose sleep over. Another told me, we've got to start helping out our pitching staff. I'm sure they feel like every run they give up.
At the plate, Joshua Story. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone!
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Joshua Story, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for him.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. So that was the 3rd. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 5 runs on 11.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store. Coming to the plate now, Joshua Story with 5 RBIs on 5 hits in the series coming in. He's a real threat right now. First offering on its way. High and deep to straightaway right. Right fielder looking up, still going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 59 on the season as they move on top 4-0. The next to bat for St. Louis, Joshua Story. He went deep for a grand slam in his first at-bat. And that's in there, base hit.
Take the turn, round it, round it.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. 2 on here with 1 man out. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Slater is there, 2 gone. So striding in, Victor Caratini. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Skied into very shallow right.
Come on.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Standing in, Joshua Story. He singled his last time up.
Joshua Story.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Into the bleachers and gone.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is.
Ready to take his hacks again, Joshua Story, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. Joshua Story will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4, and this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Goldschmidt, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Slater looking up. This one's into the bleachers and gone. Joshua Story will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. 10-2 the final in this game. St. Louis get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Masahiro Tanaka wins his 3rd of the season as he turns in. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Francisco Giants. Cards. All right.
Let's play ball.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Joshua Story. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Haniger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch on the ground to the right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Joshua Story. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit sharply on the ground, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Joshua Story. Bounce towards the mound, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in now, Joshua Story. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sharp ground ball to third, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Yastrzemski is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. To retire the side. 8-4 the final this afternoon. San Francisco jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked. We are under the lights this evening as Carlos Martinez gets the. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joshua Story. He'll get to take his first cuts here from the stretch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is the center fielder. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 62 on the year as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah. He stays.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Joshua Story. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as you see there, he's currently pacing this Redbirds team in that category. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's got 5 base hits in 24 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. So it was a strikeout swinging. Mitch Haniger goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And stepping into the box, Joshua Story. He singled his last time up.
Joshua.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the switch hitting power threat, Joshua Story, fouled away. A windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. Fourth hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And there's one down now. Mitch Haniger the next to bat.
The right fielder, number 21.
The 0-2 delivery. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Number 26.
Digging in, number 26. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
All right, come on now. What's time? No fly.
Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
I love it. They walked the batter ahead of him.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Joshua Story. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. With this one almost in the books, the Story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is 8-3 tonight. The St. Louis Cardinals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Carlos Martinez earns win number 4 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 8 runs, 9 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base.
We are under. Into the box, Joshua Story. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4 for 5 effort. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
You're up.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So stepping in, Joshua Story. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Harper, and that one is gone! Digging in and looking for more, Joshua Story. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
The last at bat.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now in the box, Joshua Story. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost. Matty almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Hey, I've seen a lot of things in my time.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Redbirds came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. MLB The Show's...
Play ball.
Standing in, Joshua Story. He went deep last night twice. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. For the current campaign, Story is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that... Digging in for his second at-bat, Joshua Story. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back at the track. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So digging in now, Joshua Story comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
0-1, here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. Schwarber has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners. Digging in, Joshua Story. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas? Ready now, Joshua Story. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gone! 12-4 is the final in this game. The St. Louis Cardinals slugged their way to victory with 15 hits.
The winning pitcher is Andrew Heaney. His record is now 6-0. The loss goes to Zach Wheeler. He falls to 1-3. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 50.